Hi, welcome back to Love is Patient. Right now I'm feeling led to do a reading surrounding the energy between the masculine, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, between the light and shadow, with regards to what feelings you both share that the other person doesn't know. So what are the connector feelings between the two of you, okay? All right. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for guiding, keeping, protecting us. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your word. Thank you for your insight. Thank you for the knowledge. Thank you for the breath and ability to be here, to read, to bring these messages to people who are looking for answers. Oh. The garden. So the question here was, and I like to look in the book because they don't have the number on here, but sometimes, where is it? The garden, what number is that? Number 15. Number 15 is the devil in tarot, which when reduced is 6, and the 6 is the lovers, and here it says the garden, honor yourself as the beautiful person you are, trusting in life as it is. I think if I just look at this card, there's a connecting energy between the two of you that neither one of you know about the other person. This card feels like all is not what it seems, right? It looks a certain way, but that's actually not what it is. I mean, clearly there's abundance and there's lushness, and maybe this is what it could be. Or maybe you have all this, and I mean, the gate is open. So clearly, sorry, you can't see it. Clearly this lady has let herself into the garden. She's laying down, enjoying the atmosphere, looking about the place. But normally we leave the door open. Leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. Leave the door open. When you're expecting somebody. And the funny thing, after the garden is the gardener, because the garden has to come and tend to the garden. But I think in a way, both of you are waiting for the other person to come and tend to you, to assist you, to be there for you. But this is a season where I feel that you will be so journeying in the 3D in your physical body independently of that individual, yet in the ethers you are connected. Yet there's telepathy going on, yet you can sense them, you can feel them. You are dreaming about them, they're speaking to you. Even if you don't see their mouth moving, they are communicating in that dream as they look in your eyes. That has happened a number of times to me. But something is missing here. Because this is about something that you are both experiencing or connected that the other person doesn't know. There's a river. There are mountains. Many rivers to cross. I feel like y'all just both really want to just be who you are and relaxed with one another, but something is amiss. Yeah, see, in here it talks about your inner garden being in need of attention, turning inward, putting the mask on yourself, doing things for yourself. And so I think this also goes to right now, both of you should not take the actions of the other person personally. You are both in a moment where you're required to tend to yourselves, to look at your needs, to see where you need to tend to any sore spots or spots that need gardening or areas where you need to pull out weeds or some things that you have to cut back and prune so that they could flourish better at a later time. And sometimes that's what happens in the journey. You feel removed, but it's really a pruning so that your energy and focus don't go in the wrong direction. You want to trust and you want to be peaceful. But that starts with trusting and being peaceful with yourself. Like, because honestly, in this garden, if you want lettuce, you do the things and you get the soil and you make sure the right phosphate levels and all that are in there so that you get the best situation. That's what's happening. You guys are tending to yourself so that you can offer the best fruits of yourself. First to you, then to the universe, and then eventually humanity and the others that are in your world. I feel that this also talks about being grounded. Lately when I go outside, I can't help but take my shoes off. I need to feel connected. There's an energy that's in the earth. Like, you should try it and tell me, what you feel, but just go out there quietly and just sit, just be. It's such a beautiful experience that you actually, or at least I do, I leave feeling better when I finish spending time outside in nature. You know what? I just noticed there's a unicorn in here. Wow. There's a unicorn in there. Earlier on, I was talking about how she left the door open so that someone else can walk in. But your person is already there. They were waiting on you. They're watching. Gingerly, tenderly. Right there, behind the tree. Where's the camera? They're watching. They're learning you. Oh, there's the message now. Both of you are sharing the energy where you are watching and tending to one another from a distance. You are trying to be what can I think? I don't want to say invisible, that sounds so basic, but there is a longing here. A longing to participate and to be fully present, not to have to hide parts of yourself. There is an expression of love that needs to take place. A communication that is missing. There is a lot of love in this card, a lot of green. This is the abundance and the type of relationship that you both want to create, but something is holding you back, something beyond the gate. Please tell me about the... Okay, wait. No. This? Yes? The energy of the unicorn. Like, what is going on with the unicorn? What are the... I don't know. The thoughts, the feeling. The unicorn to me is representative of your person. Because we talked about what's hidden. What are you both kind of hiding? The energy that you both have that's connecting you that the other person doesn't know. So what is it? What is that Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, we're going to go with that. Open to discovery. There's a willingness here to go on this journey. This is a keyhole. And there's a key. This reminds me of several things, actually. The key for the Hierophant. The star is obviously for the star card. This, for me, is also about dimensions and portals and walking to the next phase of your life. There's a keyhole here. There's a gate here that's open. You guys are open to learning more about one another. Independence, so there's a bit of stubbornness happening. And seduction. Oh, let me show you. Independence. And seduction. I mean, I think the seductive part is that there's an adventure there and it's enticing to you. But there's still a spirit, a rebelliousness of wanting to be independent and do it on your own and have it on your terms. Was it in this reading where I was talking about ask, seek, knock? But you're asking the questions, you're knocking, you're seeking, and those answers will be given unto you. And it is beyond this door where the answers lie. The garden. The energy of your person is that they're open to this journey. They're going to have to... What? I mean, like, see, when I see seduction, obviously the first thing I'm thinking of is something sexual, but that doesn't fit here. Clearly there's an attraction. That goes without saying. And the attraction is on all levels, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically. Spiritually, the attraction is there. I need clarity on this one. What does this say? Small bits of data you collect from the world to form ideas, the transfer of vital information via the universe, always speaking to you. The need to integrate information and be discerning about what you expose yourself to. Okay. So I think part of the blockage was that there might have been some experiences in the past that prevented you or tarnished you or turned you in such a way that you are reluctant, hesitant, unwilling to you were holding back. You're holding back because you didn't trust yourself. You didn't trust yourself in this connection. There's a longing here, one, to be seen, but also to be hidden. One, to feel safe and to trust yourself. I feel like there's a question here as to, will I ever necessarily have love? Will I always be on my own, independent? Look how they're holding themselves. Oh, there. Look how they're holding themselves. I feel like, hold on, which way are these stars going? Are they coming out or going in? Yeah. Do you guys remember the Matrix? And there was all that green gobbledygook, 001, 011, all those binary numbers and everything. This is not exactly that, but it reminds me of that. Like bits of information, like pieces to a puzzle, questions being answered, breadcrumbs, star crumbs, some kind of illumination to what you're seeking, going from what is like dark, deep purple to, I don't know, entering a different arena, a different world. Let me get something here. I wanted to get something. Okay. Because this here is, oh. Just too many stuff on my desk here. Seduction, independence. Give me a moment. The garden, discovering. The garden, hidden unicorn. Open gate. There's purple, balance. I almost feel, I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. 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 I think, I don't know. I'm looking at this picture and I don't know why Eden of Garden is coming to the Garden of Eden is coming to me. I really don't. I think this card represents that there's a certain idealism, and maybe you guys were concerned that you weren't seeing one another for who you really were on some level, right? And so this is the picture that you had in your mind, but really you were concerned about if they open the key, put the key in the keyhole and came through, they would gather more information and gather a greater understanding as to who you really are and what's behind this door. And so perhaps this unicorn is an imagination that each of you are holding about who and what the other person is. I need assistance, please, in how do independence and seduction fall into this? Unless independence could be one person's block, because vulnerability is required here, trust is required here, releasing some control is required. And maybe they're not comfortable with that. Why seduction? What is seducing? I need clarity on that because that didn't make no sense here. Is this the deck to use? No, it is not. Okay. Let's do this deck. Do this the right way. Yeah. Okay. Share with me why seduction is here. Right? So there's the garden. It looks one way. You peel back the veil, you're getting more information, you're seeing that it's something else. Why do we have seduction and independence here? How are they connected? How are they connected? Oh, this was already out. Oh, 3. Okay. So we're going to start with this one. I think we had this one already for the night. Anyway, this is Lemurian quartz. Escape your mind. Anyone needing a vacation from their thoughts? We did this one. Whenever something or someone you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard. Okay, escape your mind. Then this is Azurite. Explore your hidden depths. Hold on a second. What's this one going to be? Get drunk on your highest self. Oh. Okay, so hold on now. There's the garden here. This is Lemurian quartz. And in a situation like this, you would be in a garden, relaxing, escaping, having peace, healing, feeling grounded and energetic, wanting to move away from those incessant thoughts. This was in the last reading, I'm sure. If not this one, the feminine one. And the thing is, here, this is supposed to be like a wand where you would point it at someone and it would give them more energy, more excitement, more, it says here, more juice. And that they're like wands. And anyone that wants to rest and relax. I feel like what's happening here is that you're both on the path to healing. And you're willing to show only so much of where you both are right now to one another. But there's a hidden atmosphere. When we looked at the Divine Masculines reading, I think it was something like there's more beyond the surface or something, and like the moon was cut off or whatever, and that was the subconscious. And so there's a whole other person, a whole other piece of them that they are releasing that information slowly, but at the same time they're fearful because they don't know if you'll fully receive them, and you're afraid of that to yourself, and having to open up and expose pieces of yourself and share data and information that you perhaps have not shared with anybody else, right? There's a dot on my shirt. I'm sorry, people. I didn't know that was there. I'm sorry. That's unacceptable. Now this independence here about getting drunk on your highest self, I think they're worried that once you get this extra information that they may not think you're all that and a bag of chips, that they won't desire you how they're desiring you currently. And so there's a bit of a reluctance here between the two of you. You want to, but you don't. It's like double dutch. You know, you're getting ready to jump in. You're getting, you want to take the plunge, but at the same time you don't, because you're afraid to go that deep. You perhaps haven't even gone that deep with yourself, which is why right now, as a matter of fact, you both need the time apart so that you can practice that self-exploration, so that you can sharpen your discernment, so that you can continue to build trust within yourself, so that this way, when it is time to connect, not just in this situation, but in other facets and areas of your life, you can be fully aligned, authentic, trusting and knowing yourself, and making decisions that are in your best interest. Making decisions that satisfy your soul on all levels. Honoring yourself. This is a time for you to practice honoring yourself in the way in which you wish to be honored by somebody else. You, for the time being, are going to be the doppelganger. You are going to give to yourself what you feel that you're missing. You are going to give yourself the courage and the nourishment that you're missing, because this garden card came out because something was missing. And both of you are on the hunt to find it. And you're curious as to where the other person is. That's why the unicorn is hiding. And you're worried, concerned, that when all this is revealed, will they still be there to uplift and support you? Will they still be interested, or will the interest wane? Will the interest wane? Is this true? Is this real? Is what you're asking, that's what you want to know. Is there any other information that you can provide to help us understand what's happening here? Oh. I can still feel you. I miss the love we made. Oh yeah. What about this here? Explore your hidden depths. Explore your hidden depths. Oh, well, this side came up, so we're going to do this. Wisdom, knowledge, spirituality, transformation, God. This is what you need to be exploring right now, what you're both exploring. And this one here. Well, there's too many. Thank you, God. Thank you for these answers, this insight, this grace, this mercy. Thank you how you're helping us to understand what is happening within the connection. Thank you for also having the viewers utilize their own discernment. This is an opportunity for you to practice trusting yourself, right? That's what it is. You're practicing now. You're not going to become dependent on tarot. I don't want you dependent on me or any other reader. You are to know thyself. Know thyself. Okay? You're using this as a tool, part of your arsenal, to better yourself, to get deeper, right? But you're not going to be dependent on it. Independence is what this card says, right? Okay. Okay. And here is the card that I mentioned, something about reveal what's hidden in the moon card that came up in the last reading. And here we are with anxiety. And they are anxious that you might find out they're not as independent as you thought they were, and you're not. Yeah. But what you need to do is to tap into your high priestess self and know what you know. Because it's talking about here that the interior decorator's little purple secret, amethyst, can uplift the vibe of any living space. So this self-doubt, this shadow, cast it out. Illuminate it, identify it, feel it, move forward. Find out from yourself where this comes from. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Why am I fearful? What am I concerned about? Because you want to make decisions from a position of strength, right? And I don't mean you're overpowering someone else, but that you are you have your stuff, you're girded up. You understand? You don't want to be making decisions out of fear. You want to make them from a positive place, from a healthy place, from a healed place or healing place, right? I just feel like I need one more thing on seduction. One more. I'm not satisfied. Why is seduction here? Oh, what was that? Cleanse. Well, maybe someone has been with a number of people. Seduction and cleanse. Seduction and cleanse. Can you clarify that? Okay. So there's strength and courage to share their past, and they're reflecting on some of the choices that they've made. Destiny, mental entrapment. Yeah, because they're worried about the data and the information that will come out. They do need to release that. And the timing for this would appear to be fall. Okay, because right now both of you are in a reflecting energy, a hermit energy. And in the masculine reading, release came up. Release came up. Card, hold on. Is the garden card 15? It is. Because in the tarot, 15 is the devil, which is reduced to 6, which is reduced to the lovers. And there's a decision that has to be made here about what we're going to do with the garden. There's a decision that's happening here for both of you. So it says here, in the world where we're constantly under pressure to be active, the idea of being the garden rather than the gardener can seem far too passive. In this context, however, to be passive means to be peaceful and in a state of trust, trusting that all you need is available to you without you having to hunt it down. Modern women will wonder how long they need to wait for a suitable gardener to come along, while modern men may feel that they already have enough to do without having to nurture the feminine in their lives as well. The truth is that we all have an inner garden and gardener, and true abundance develops in your I looked at this card and the words that came to me were impostor syndrome. Yeah. The seduction card is here is because that's so improper. The reason why the seduction card is here is because of the garden. It looks a certain way. And because they know the way the garden looks is not what it is. There's imposter syndrome, which is behind the scenes, and they're afraid or anxious about you seeing that vulnerability, which is why they put on the air of strength and courage. But as long as they spend time reflecting, they will be able to cleanse out that energy and release and eliminate that mental entrapment so that they could step forward to their destiny. And by going deep into this area, both of you, you will be able to explore your hidden depths. And it's this, that you want to be seen and you want to be in the company of your person, yet at the same time, you're afraid to be seen. And you're telling yourself stories that aren't true because they're experiencing what you're experiencing. Sometimes when you speak and you cut to the heart of the matter, even, I don't know why, heart of the matter, is it the Eagles or Don Henley? I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter. Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. Oh, let's go back. Why is this song coming to me? What are these lyrics? Okay, I'm going to end the reading with this song. I'm not going to sing it to you. I'm going to read the lyrics, okay? So this is Heart of the Matter by Don Henley, who is or was with the Eagles. So I got the call today I didn't want to hear, but I knew that it would come. An old true friend of ours was talking on the phone. She said, you found someone. And I thought of all the bad luck and all the struggles we went through and how I lost me and you lost you. What are these voices outside love's, oh geez. What are these voices outside of love's open door? Make us throw off our contentment and beg for something more. I'm learning to live without you now, but I miss you sometimes. Wait a second. The more I know, the less I understand. All the things I thought I knew, I'm learning again. I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak and my thoughts seem to scatter. But I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. These times are so uncertain. There's a yearning undefined. People filled with rage. We all need a little tenderness. How can love survive in such a graceless age? The trust and self-assurance that lead to happiness. They're the very things we kill, I guess. Oh, pride and competition cannot fill these empty arms. Oy, oy, oy. Where am I here? And the work I put between us, it doesn't keep me warm. Oh. I'm sorry, I have to. I'm learning to live without you now, but I miss you, baby. And the more I know, the less I understand all the things I thought I'd figure out. I have to learn again. I've been trying to get down. Sorry, I gotta do that again. I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but everything changes and my friends seem to scatter, but I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. And then it goes, there are people in your life who've come and gone. They let you down. They've hurt your pride, but better put it all behind you, baby, because life goes on. You can't keep carrying that anger. It'll eat you up inside. The reflection, the need for cleansing, the need to release. Oh my God, this mental entrapment. I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter because the flesh will get weak and the ashes will scatter. So I'm thinking about forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. Forgiveness, baby. Forgiveness. Even if you don't love me. Forgiveness. Even if you don't love me anymore. The connecting energy here is that you're afraid. You're anxious over the fact that if they see you, all of you, that they may not love you anymore. Damn. I tell you, this was a long reading just to get to that piece of information. Ooh. I need to put the fan on. My gosh. I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter because the flesh gets weak and the ashes will scatter. So I'm thinking about forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. I want you to forgive yourself for even thinking that is true. Wow, what is going on here? What is going on? I gotta sit with this one. I think I have to watch this again because I was about to say I'm sorry that it took so long to get to this, but something said don't apologize. You know, not every reading gets burped out quickly. Wow. You present this because you're afraid to show them this, which is causing you this. And even though you're shown, you still question this, which leaves you stuck in that, which is why you want to cleanse. And you have imposter syndrome, and you fake your independence, and you pretend to have all the strength and courage which you don't have. But I'm telling you, reflect, release, move forward, and forgive yourself, and take a risk. Wow. Let me know if this reading resonated with you, because